Here's an easy one to start working on: start line with your putter. I believe start line is probably the most important fundamentals in putting. It really helps you with short putts, actually make a lot of those short putts, and on your lag putts, obviously hitting that starting line that you initially read helps you get the ball in line, and hopefully you marry the speed with it. So how can we really work on start line? I think the best way that I found for my players is to have something simplistic that really focuses on how the ball is going to roll off the ball, not necessarily worried about what the putting stroke's doing behind the golf ball. So I don't like a lot of the putting aids that are on the ground and any of them that actually extend behind the golf ball. I want my players to focus more down the line where they're trying to roll the ball and almost their target. So what I like to do is I set up two tees, kind of a gate, on the pathway between two golf balls. So I have one golf ball set up about a foot behind the gate. I have another one about a foot and a half in front of it. I'm starting with a short putt first. Again, this gate is just a little bit wider than the golf ball. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to just tap the other golf ball, but I'm gonna roll the ball through that gate to do it. So I'm setting up, I'm kind of visualizing the line I wanna roll the ball through. I'm gonna really work on my alignment to get the ball to roll through that gate. Again, I'm gonna really focus on really lightening my hands, feeling the weight of the club head. I want that awareness for the club head so I feel like I can control not only the path of the stroke, but I'm just trying to tap that golf ball lightly. So I'm not trying to race it through these tees. I'm trying to control the speed at the same time. And I'm gonna sit here and just get some reps. These small putts, again, setting up and really visualizing what I'm trying to do, controlling the golf ball. And then what I'll do is I'll go that direction first. I'll leave a ball back here, then I'll turn around. And then I'll go the other way, go back towards the golf ball. I like you doing this because obviously the green is a little bit different on both sides. So you're gonna see two different slopes, from one way going one way going the other. It makes you kind of re-visualize what you're trying to do. Get back behind it again, see down your line, set up for it. Take your time doing this too. There's no reason to rush any of these reps in the morning. Let's really take our time, adapt the way we need to, really start to get a feel. I clipped the tee a little bit that time, so I know I pulled a little bit off the line. Let's set that back up, kind of find my alignment again. Better. But I'm gonna use this drill a lot in the morning. I can get a lot of reps in. You can find a place on the green where nobody's at. You don't need a hole, so you can really sit there and get your work done. I'll set up initially. Again, I'll have this ball on the other side a short distance, and I'll just kind of tap it through, really work on that slow speed. Sometimes hitting that gate with the ball closer is the hardest because you have to slow down the stroke. Slowing down the stroke sometimes makes it harder to control that face-to-path relationship, especially for players with tight grip pressure. So I think that's going to identify a lot, this short one, but then start to extend this other golf ball out. Take it out to 3 feet, take it out to 6 feet. Make yourself work on these longer putts now. This kind of same idea. I'm gonna start the golf ball a foot behind it, but now I'm gonna have that second ball, more 4, 5, 6 feet away, and the same idea. I'm trying to roll it through that gate, but just with a little more speed and trying to get that same result that I'm looking for. Now the club head speed is gonna be a little bit more. I still gotta really focus on my start line, my setup, and try to create that same result. But if we can start to work on this and really get control of our start line, get good visuals of how we're gonna set up. And again, I like you doing this without a lot of aids on the ground that are gonna help you control your stroke. I want you to control your stroke. So I like you just seeing green grass. I think that's what you're gonna see on the golf course. That's what you need to see in the practice area as well. Start to build your visuals, start to be able to see your line and control things just looking at the golf ball and the grass the way you are gonna be in competition. Try that, I know it's gonna help.